Advisors have been telling clients for years to not be so hasty with their investing decisions. And for years, clients have been ignoring them. So how can we change that bad behavior? Joined today by Shlomo Benartzi, behavioral finance expert, to talk just about this topic. Shlomo, welcome.
Thank you.
So why do people tend to think too fast?
It's actually in our DNA. We're actually cognitively lazy, which means we don't like to think, and when we think too fast. In one study, they actually give people the option to think or get electric shocks. Pressing a button, getting electric shock. 70% of men prefer electric shocks to actually sitting still and thinking. So to get a long story short, it's not in our DNA to work hard thinking about problems.
So how can advisors combat this, especially around big things like retirement?
I think we have to make it easy for people to think really hard. It's kind of, a trick, but you really want to make it easy to think hard. One of the problems, for example, when people approach retirement, you could think of the millions of baby boomers who are about to retire, that we rush into considering products, strategies, solutions, and we forget to slow down, step back, and think, what are we trying to accomplish? What are the goals first? So I think any good decision, we should actually slow down and identify the goals as big, complete, broad set of goals as we can have before we actually start rushing into solving the problem. Solutions, products, all that kind of stuff should come second.
Markets move so quickly, it's sometimes hard for investors to slow down. What's one way to get started?
One of the very valuable exercises to help slow down is to actually have a master list of goals. I actually have that master list, and it's very valuable because if you give people a master list, it's a very different discussion. You kind of starting at a different point, you slow down, you take a step backward, and you first try to identify what's important. It's very different from actually asking a client what's important to you, because then they're likely to forget some very important goals. So there are other, in a sense, thinking aids, tools, like in this case, it's like a checklist. Here are all the goals. Tell me which one is important. So in the book, I talk about 7 different thinking aids to help advisors make it really easy to think really hard about what you're trying to do with your retirement years.
So Shlomo, thank you so much. Some great insights on how advisors can think smarter by slowing their clients down a little bit. For Investment News, I'm Matt Ackerman.